noches, Pibes. Welcome to the 90 Plus podcast. I am your co-host, Sebastian Barbosa.
Victor Sobrero.
Yes, sir. And we are ready to talk football today. Today, we will bring different topics. The main topics that we're going to cover is going to be discussing the Premier League table. We also go more into depth on regards of Arsenal's amazing run. Then we'll discuss the importance of Odegaard in this Arsenal team this year. Give out some of our predictions for the Premier League top 6 at the end of the season. Then we'll go into some hot topics such as Memo Ochoa Serie A the view. And then finally discuss the transfer windows, starting with CR7 move to Nassr. We ready to go?
Let's get ready.
Let's start. So to begin, we're going to talk about the Premier League table. This is how the Premier League table goes. So if a big take it from here.
So we got in first place, obviously, my Gooners. Arsenal number 1 with 44 points, 17 games played. Man City, we got them at 39 points. We have that 5-point gap, which is very important right now. We got to come up with a bigger gap just to win this league. 17 games played so far. Newcastle, 35 points. Man U, tying them at 35 points at the 4th place. Tottenham, 33 points. 18 games played, though. They have a game advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool, they sit at 28 points. The same with Fulham and Brighton. Fulham is at 7th place with 28 points, and Brighton is at 25. This is that gap between the 6th and the 3rd place right now, man.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's really nothing. And honestly, looking at this table, this Premier League this year has been insane on regards of how the small teams have performed. Not too long ago, and I think right before the World Cup, Brighton was actually top 4 if I'm not mistaken. Brighton was going crazy. They just their form after the World Cup just went down.
They lost the Potter magic.
Oh yeah.
They lost the Potter magic.
See, I think that's somehow cheating. Like how you have such a good team with chemistry, and then Chelsea just goes with the money,
bro,
and takes your
coach,
literally the one that has all the ideas. So it is crazy. But Brighton was up there. Fulham, honestly, we haven't followed them as much, but look at them. 18 games, 7th place.
The only problem with Fulham is they're very inconsistent.
They have like a hat trick.
They started off really solid.
Mm-hmm.
Mitrovic, scoring on everybody, but then they just died down. They're back. They're still in 7th place, man. They still got that option.
They're fighting for European spots. I mean, that's really tough in this league. If you think about it, look, from 1 to 8, who are we missing? We're missing a giant. And
Chelsea.
And Chelsea is not even in the top 8. They're actually 10th with 25 points. That is insane to me.
From 8th to 10th, bro, they have 25 points.
I know, but they do have one game ahead. So by winning, they can actually get 6. They can tie Liverpool if Liverpool loses.
Fulham has 18 games already played. They have a game advantage.
I know.
I don't know if it's a game advantage or is it a disadvantage.
But let's look at individually the form of each team, right? Arsenal obviously insane, 4 wins a tie in the last 5. Man City inconsistent, which is kind of weird because
that tie,
Man City has
Giants,
and they kind of have how is it? I cut this. Man City has actually gave us some amazing runs in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Like actually winning 9-10 games, 10 Premier League games if they have to.
I think that contributes to them being giants this whole time. So everybody's trying to beat them.
And they got a little comfortable.
Yeah, they got very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And plus on the downside, Pep Guardiola has always had disastrous defending. He has never had good defense.
And this year,
Stones is their best defensive player, bro.
That is crazy.
I think he's the best. I'm gonna tell you why. He's the most consistent out of them. He's offensive.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably the best that goes forward out of all those guys. I think he's better offensively than Kyle Walker, and Kyle Walker is a right back.
Yeah, he's been off lately.
Kyle Walker has been something else. Well, we can contribute it to injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing, but I think Stones he's a key set in Guardiola's tactics in his game style, where he becomes very unappreciated. If you think about
Honestly, if we look at this table, I think the only team that is gonna give Arsenal a hard time is gonna be Man City. And put pressure on Arsenal and not lose any game and put the pressure on Arsenal, which I still have to see if Arsenal is able to keep up. Just like Liverpool
Arsenal
did
has
it
to
with
sign one or two other players to give
in
him
this
a little
window?
more depth.
Yeah.
Little more depth. Y tiene que amarrarse los huevos, bro, because
Yeah.
these teams are coming at it, man. Especially you got teams like Newcastle, which has been a surprise. Eddie Howe, bro.
Yeah.
Good coach.
Good
Well
coach.
balanced.
So after looking at this table, let's talk about the amazing run that Arsenal is having, bro. This season is insane. Nobody actually thought of Arsenal going this crazy. They're going to be crazy. If you tell me put $100 on Arsenal winning the Premier League, I would be, you're gonna give me a 1 to 800 odds, cause there is no way they're gonna make it. They're gonna win it, just because of the history that they had since maybe in Ruiz era. You know, that's the last time that I saw a Premier League championship team. So my main big, what do you think about this amazing run that your mighty Arsenal or your beloved Arsenal is doing? I know you're happy. You have to be happy, bro. You've been waiting for this moment for your entire life. So
You know how many years of hell I went through for this
of our bullying.
this pride, bro. How many you Arsenal fans?
How much bullying have
How
we
much
got?
bullying have we endured in these past years? Look at us now.
I know
Look at
for
us
myself, bro, I have given you so much crap the past 5-10 years, to be honest. And it's just funny.
Mira
to
cómo
me.
los papeles cambian. Barça anda por la calle de la amargura and mi Arsenal at the top.
That's karma right there, bro.
It is, yes.
But
Well
okay,
deserved.
tell us how they've been doing.
14 wins, 2 ties, and 1 loss, which has been to Man U. That one hurt.
Uh-huh.
That one hurt.
We
I'm
were
not
watching
gonna lie.
actually that game together.
Yeah, we went to watch it. That one hurt me like hell. But hey, if that's what it takes for us to be at top, that's what it is, you know. In the last 10 games, we have won 8 games and tied 2.
Those are pretty
That's a
run.
good form. Unbeaten. I wish we were like the Invincibles, you know, just
Mhm.
not beaten at all. But we're 5 points ahead of City. We can't get comfortable with that. Because City is una máquina, bro.
Predador.
That's just the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
You can't poke the beast and not expect to be freaking destroyed.
No, and they showed us with, the past 3 years, how many runs have we seen of Liverpool and Man City being 1 point away and then having to win
Every season, bro.
like 10 games,
Every
14
season,
games unbeaten, so they can do it. So yeah, Arsenal has a lion right behind them, and they have to keep running.
Yep. But the thing is, you see, I feel like Arsenal is one of the most balanced teams in the PL right now.
Mm-hmm.
There might not be crazy superstars. There's upcoming stars. Martinelli, Saka,
Mm-hmm.
Odegaard,
Nketiah.
Nketiah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got players like Partey, Chaka, the controversial Chaka. Nobody.
The red card Shaka.
That was my favorite Chaka. Red card Chaka was my
It's
idol.
funny.
So, bro,
Mhm.
nobody wanted this guy.
Asking too much.
We had Leno, we had Emi Martinez. Honestly, I'm one of those people, bro. I'll take it. I hopped on the Emi Martinez bandwagon. Why? Because the dude had history with Arsenal. He got there when he was 16. He came up the ranks, and Arsene Wenger believed in him. And I was like, man, give my boy a chance. Look at him now, World Cup champion and shit. Give my boy a chance. The chances he did get, he won FA Cup, and he won a Community Shield.
With Arsenal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arteta has won two trophies already, unlike Xavi over there having this really good team and can't win nothing. So yeah, they took two trophies with Emi Martinez as a goalkeeper because Leno had messed up one of his something. I don't know what the heck he messed up.
But then when they got Ramsdale 2000 when Sheffield United, so it was 2020 when they got him.
Yeah. He's
'Cause
only
it-
been there 2 seasons.
Yeah, because it was first season and then they got him.
Yep.
How much was it for?
50, I believe.
Like 50 million?
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was a lot, but then he shut my mouth after that free kick save. Remember that free kick save?
Dives and sends it to the post.
It was a save that he just jumped. It was like a slow mo, but his reach was insane. So I was like, okay, maybe he's worth it, you know?
He's actually a different kind of goalkeeper, bro. Most goalkeepers, most professional goalkeepers used to play another position growing up. You got Neuer. Neuer wasn't a goalkeeper all the time. What other goalkeeper? Most goalkeepers, bro. Ter Stegen wasn't a goalkeeper growing up. This guy actually grew up a goalkeeper through his youth, through his ranks. Hasn't played another position but goalkeeping. So he got a natural goalkeeper, bro.
He loves that spot.
Yeah, that's his spot. And he's crazy, bro. Have you seen him shithouse on the fans from the other team?
No.
Oh, es malinchista.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. He's like
Martinez.
He's like an English Emmy Martinez. I would. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm biased. I'm putting him over. Over Pickford, bro. I think he's a way better keeper than Pickford. And then maybe Pickford had the experience in this World Cup from his previous one. England Pickford is something else.
Yeah, no, Pickford in England just is like, no, he just steps up. Like, he's crazy. Yeah. Everton Pickford is booty.
Yeah, he's
it's so bad. But then England Pickford it is. But I think the future of England
is Ramsdale, bro.
Is Ramsdale. Is hands down Ramsdale. So good, we have Ramsdale, 8 clean sheets. Who else has been a top performer?
Bro. Martinelli also. They did him dirty for Brazil, bro. How is Fred playing over this guy? How is bro? Don't even.
I do agree with the fact that Martinelli should be called up. And I think that he's now proven to Tite that he should have been called up because after the World Cup, he's going insane.
Yeah.
He's been, I think, top 3 player every single
He didn't get the minutes he deserved, bro.
No, but you know what? He's young. He still has 2-3 World Cups if he wants to. So
yeah.
I think it's now for him to show that.
Look at him. He comes back, he scores in both games.
Yeah. So he has what? He has 7 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah.
To 7.4 rating. That's a pretty good average rating. 7 goals, 2 assists. This is the best season so far in the Premier League, correct?
Mm-hmm. Where do I leave Little Chile at, bro? My boy Saka, Little Chile. That's what they call him.
Little Chile.
Little Chile. Chile Pekin.
Oh.
Chile Pekin. To us Mexicans, it's something.
It's funny.
It's funny as heck.
Which one is the little one that is super spicy?
Chile Pekin. Or which one, habanero?
El habanero es pequeño?
Yeah, el habanero es pequeño.
El habanero, yeah.
Hey, Saka?
Beast.
Who's better, Saka or Rashford?
Saka. I think Saka.
I think Saka contributes more, but Rashford is making a comeback, man.
But yeah, he is. But Saka is younger, so by the time that Rashford, like his Rashford age, is gonna be way better.
Yeah.
Saka, and I hope that he doesn't go down because Rashford came in, boom, and then just went down, and then now it's coming up again.
But for how many seasons was Rashford actually good?
One, I think the first one.
That's it.
And that's it. He was a wonder boy, and then that was it.
That's it. And Saka has been doing it for almost 3 seasons now.
Oh, 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Since England. So he has 6 goals, 6 assists.
Yeah.
The second highest rated player from Arsenal with 7.7 rating average.
Yup.
And the
3 goals in the World Cup. 3 goals in the World Cup.
5th in the Premier League overall. 6 goals, 6 assists, meaning that he gives and gets. You know, he is a pretty dominant player, a determined player.
Yes,
that
he
is. To be honest, once you assist as much as you give goals, that means that he has 12 goals if you think about it. So that's really that's really
Arteta's gem right there, bro. Arteta's gem is Saka and Martinelli, bro.
And when I see his goals, it's like he is in the right place at the right time, bro.
Positioning. His positioning is crazy.
Is so good. Like they be an off shot and then he's there, one touch, perfect touch, boom.
Yup.
Rebound. There, like
that's it,
that is such a clinical player to have, because people call it luck. I call it position. You call it position too. I don't think there is such a thing as luck. There is, there is not such a thing as luck. It's more about where you are.
Luck only goes so far, bro.
Yeah, luck can be like I shot the pose but at the same time
Hit
you
the
took the
goalkeeper
shot.
in the face and it went.
Yeah, but you, or like Chicharito's goal, you know, like when
Hey, con mi Chicharito no te metas, güey, eh. Con mi Chicharito no te metas.
But you know that might be that's the
The one where
standard.
he
Like,
hits it.
okay, that's luck. But other than that, if you shoot it and then hits the post and then it goes in, you took the shot. You took the chance of it, and you created your own luck. I think a lot of the goals for Saka is more about where he is positioned in the field, and that's such a key thing to have as a player.
He's a player that he builds up with other players, bro. His building up with other players. He does this cup in that always works, and he builds up off of them, and then boom, you have him scoring. He would already had 7 goals actually. There was one that they gave off sides versus West Ham.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Okay.
VAR. See, that's where VAR comes in a double standard. So that wasn't counted off because it bounced off of Odegaard's heel. Mm-hmm. And Saka got the bounce and he was adelantado.
Oh, from the first shot.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was an offsides technically,
but not really.
But then you have this game versus Newcastle, which has one clear handball, first of all, and the 96th minute, 95th minute.
PK.
Should have been a PK. And then the one in the first half where my boy Gabriel gets manhandled, bro. It's ridiculous.
That one is crazy. That reminds me of the one that Ramsdale also, like the goal where the
guy from West Ham.
Was it West Ham that he blocked him?
Yeah.
And it was in the corner.
Yeah.
Kick, and
the Olympico.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a foul, but for VAR wasn't. So maybe we have to read the handbook or something, bro. But
I don't get it.
Okay, but let's go to the next one. Top performer, we have Xhaka, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7.5 rating, and I think this is the best season that he has so far with Arsenal. He's been there for a minute. 3 goals, 4 assists. That's insane for Xhaka. And he scored decisive goals too.
I'm gonna tell you why. Xhaka has been getting played in the wrong position this whole time, and so Arteta was like, you know what? I need someone that can fill in for the gap you've been filling this whole time. They've been having him as the defensive. He's not a defensive mid, bro.
He's more of a Modric.
He's more of a offensive mid, bro. Yeah. So you have this guy making these crazy runs. Of course he's gonna be playing good. He's comfortable. He was about to leave the club. He was mad. This man was ready to leave. But you know why he stayed? Because of Arteta. Arteta's Pep Guardiola, but with strong defense.
He took everything from Guardiola and made it better. I do think that I see Guardiola and Arteta. That's just my opinion. I do Guardiola for me is a better coach because he has proven it for the longer period.
Consistent.
But Arteta has a really bright future. And he was a player, amazing player.
Who has the better hair? Think about that.
Okay, so the next one is gonna be Odegaard, your boy Odegaard. He is actually the highest rated player for Arsenal with 7.8, with 7 goals, 5 assists, and the 4th in the Premier League overall. 7 goals, 5 assists. Pretty amazing so far.
Let me ask you one question: if you were Real Madrid and you see this guy playing at this potential, he's not even at his peak yet. Yeah, you see him playing like this. How are you gonna give him to me for $30 million?
No.
In times like these, you're not gonna give him to me for $30 million.
And he was probably, I think, they bought him for more than that, or like around the same back when he was
a youngster. Yeah,
30 million with 16, and now they sold him after like 6 years, where he's more mature for the same amount. I think Real Madrid is right now really killing themselves because of they're losing Kroos, they're losing Modric. They got Camavinga, they have Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
But this player is a whole different breed of creativity and passing. Something that those 2 French guys don't have as much.
Have you seen him link up with Gabriel Jesus?
Bro,
it's insane.
His creativity and passing is insane. How he can dribble. He's showing us what the wonder kid from Norway was showing us at 16.
Yep.
The same kid that was compared to back in the day. But actually, we have more about him later on. So but 7 goals, 5 assists, highest rated player, 4 in the Premier League. So amazing so far for Odegaard. Then we have Gabriel Jesus, which is an injury right. He's
injured right now, man.
But even with that injury, he has the third best rating of Arsenal with 7.6 average, with 5 goals, 5 assists, something similar to Saka. You know, he gives and gets. What do you think about that? I mean, I think that he is a different type of 9, but a 9 that I love to see. I love him as a 9.
I think. Okay, yeah, you gave us Gabriel Jesus. You took Haaland. Haaland scores you all these goals, right? But I think Jesus is more of a complete 9 than Haaland. Haaland's a machine. Don't get me wrong. I wish we would have got him. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Any team. I mean, he can score anything.
But Jesus, have you seen him defend?
Yeah, he's a
workhorse.
Hard
drops back, drops further than he has to, goes up, attacks.
Yeah,
he is everywhere on the field, and a player like that is essential, because a lot of the goals that Arsenal has scored this season, they started off of his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a ball.
And I was gonna say that because I remember one game I was watching, and I believe it was either against West Ham. It was a really tight win. It was like 2-1 or something like that. We were watching it. I don't recall the opponent, but it was a really tight game, 0-0. He dropped to the 40-yard to receive it. He received a first touch, amazing touch, took the defender, the midfielder, then opened it to the left, got it back up, did a 1-2, and then they score. But the whole play was created by your 9. Your 9 wasn't even in the field, you know, and that takes a lot, because if in that same situation we put Haaland is not gonna go and receive the ball in the 40-yard. That has to be De Bruyne's job.
De Bruyne or Ilkay Gundogan.
You see Haaland in the he will be the one finishing it off, right?
Yeah.
But Jesus has that change of mentality or versatilidad of like going into the midfield, the receiver, having the touch and the vision to do a playmaker, be the playmaker of the team, which I think it gives Arteta really more options to play with. You know? Yeah, way more options to play with, and that's why I love him as a 9. I think that's my personal opinion. My personal opinion for me is that I love him as a 9 because of those things that he offers. He just offers.
There's other qualities in the goal scoring.
But his touch is so good. His finta, how he can fake a shot and keep dribbling, all those things that some 9s don't have. He might not be the tallest or the most lethal,
but he's strong as hell.
But he's strong, and he can make you play as well as finish the ones that you give him. So I think that he is a pretty complete 9.
You know who I see those qualities in? Julian Alvarez, bro.
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez that's another example of those type.
So right now, from the 15th of January to the 15th of February, we have the following. I think is the hardest month for Arsenal, because they do have games against direct rivals. So first we're gonna do not this Sunday, but next Sunday they play Tottenham.
North London is red.
North London.
North London is red.
North London Derby is gonna be Sunday at Tottenham. I think that's a key game, just because, one or not, Tottenham is a good team. Tottenham has a team to beat any other Premier League team.
They're the bitter rival.
They are the bitter rival, so it's gonna be a lot in the table for Arsenal. So that's the first test that they're gonna have this month coming up, right? So then they go, and the week after that they receive Man U, the only team that has beat them. That's the one I want to win. Bro. Has streak too, so we have to.
That's gonna be a great game.
That's gonna be actually one, I think, importance wise, number 2 out of the whole month. Out of all the games, that's gonna be one of the key games. All of these are key, but this is the key game. Winning this one, you take Man U out of the race. Redemption, and take Man U out of the race. To kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's one of the goals. You know why I want Man U to get out of the race? If you're watching this, Zeke,
Oh,
that's why I want Man U out of the race.
bro, don't make him cry. Don't make him cry.
Hey, bro.
My
boy, shout out to my boy Zeke.
My boy say, we'll have you here one day, and then we'll see. We'll talk about your
Him and Edgar, bro.
menu.
Man, don't get them started.
We'll get him started. We'll get
Yeah.
them started. Then we have the next week after that, Everton, and I think this is a key game because Everton just tied Man City. So even though Everton loses against Crystal Palace, then goes ties Man City, and then loses against Swansea, and then goes, they show that they have the team, or they can be the top teams, which Arsenal can take that. You know, they're playing at Everton too, so they have to take that into consideration that Everton is able to tie Man City, so they might be able even to tie them or beat them. So I think that's a key game, or where Arsenal, they might take
They might take it lightly, bro.
lightly, and they shouldn't. But obviously,
Underestimate.
no team was gonna do it, but they might do it. You know.
But the
because
Arteta
Everton
mentality is
yeah.
every game's hard. Every
So
game's
this
hard.
is a test to see how this Arsenal is different than the Arsenal's before.
Yeah.
Because if you I remember last year,
Oh,
Arsenal
bro.
was fourth.
Don't even get me started
A
with
month
last
before the end of the Premier League, they ended up seventh. And
eighth, bro.
eighth.
We ended up eighth.
And I'm like, dude, they show us such a good run. They had such a good run to March, and then April was just the worst month
Yes,
ever.
it
And I'm
was.
like, why didn't you guys play like that in September and then keep the run that you guys
Closing like that, yes. I
had? So
don't.
that's the thing. Can they close?
But Arsenal started terrible last year too.
They did. They
They
did.
had a terrible start.
But they started going crazy, and then they just finished, and that's not the run. So this is gonna show us if we're gonna see the same Arsenal that we've seen the past 8 years, or if if we finally, this coach is able to change that mentality of this team. So that's a test.
I
to
believe.
show, yeah.
I believe.
Brentford, another one in which
But
they showing it.
Brentford has beat Man City.
Yeah, they just
The what's his last name? Towns.
yeah.
He is
so-
going crazy.
So see, those are tests because I do have Arsenal beating Everton and Brentford because of the form, but at the same time, this is just Premier. That's the beauty about Premier League. It's just test after test after test of one game. Man City never planned to lose against Brentford,
Nope.
but that just put him 5 points away, right? So Arsenal, this is just like saying that these games might look easy, but this is where the teams lose points, and I hope Arsenal learns from the past mistakes and actually
I hope so too.
Execute.
I hope so too.
And then we have to finish off the month, because honestly, like after the month, they still have two pretty good games with Aston Villa and Leicester City away, but this is where if they pass all these tests, they're in such a good position right here to put pressure on Man City by winning this game. If they win this game, if they win 3 and tie 1 of these 4, right here we can see Arsenal literally grabbing one of like the championship by one hand. Not obviously not 2 hands, but almost like grasping.
They got the grasp at it.
Like grasping it, because they're gonna play Man City at home, which is the game that was postponed from when the Queen died, round 12.
R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth.
R.I.P. But this game is gonna be really important. And
Yes,
I think
it is.
this game, everybody wants to watch it.
You know why Arsenal has to win it? You know why Arsenal has to win it, bro?
For you, for all the fans.
Aside from me, you know, because they know me. Because the Queen was an Arsenal fan.
Oh really?
The royal family are Arsenal fans.
Oh,
They are.
okay.
Obviously, bro, they gotta know who the best team in England is.
Maybe in the 50s when they decided to be fans. But okay, so see, now it's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I like I said, I emphasize this game is gonna be the toughest challenge, or where we're gonna by February 15 we'll say Arsenal most likely will be champion.
Yeah. The other game that I feel like you're leaving out of there, bro, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Aston
But I
Villa's
just put it like out
hard
because
team.
if they win this one, Aston Villa it would be kind of like just keep your form. Just keep it. Just keep it
yes.
form. You have a window to lose one game. You have a window to tie 2 games, but just keep it right. Keep it consistent. Win 4 games, tie 1, or win 4 games. Because
how about just win them all?
Huh?
How about just win them all?
Oh, win them all.
That's what we need.
I think if you win them all, you have more than 100 points, right? Yeah.
As long as we're first place,
no, but if you win them all, you have more than 100 points. I think you have like 1 lost. But so to finish up the month, February 15, Arsenal Man City will be the last game of the month, and I think that's gonna be the biggest test. So I'm excited for it. We're gonna try to watch all of these at in Benson, St. Patrick's. And this is a game definitely we're gonna be watching it. So
yes.
We'll keep you guys updated. We'll update you on a weekly basis on how this is.
Shout out to the Omaha Gooners. Yeah. We always go to St. Andrews to watch some soccer games.
Yeah, go watch Arsenal there. If you guys are Arsenal fans, what other team do they follow? Do they have a lot of meetings?
The crazy thing is that they're actually a Tottenham bar. But all the Gooners are in there.
Yeah, nobody from I don't know.
Because you know why? You know why? Because North London is red. North London is red. That's what. That's a fact.
I have no idea of a Tottenham fan from Omaha, Nebraska. So if you are a Tottenham
small
fan,
club,
let me know because I have no idea. I never had a person say like, yeah, my favorite team is Tottenham.
Because they're embarrassed, bro.
Huh?
They're embarrassed to go for a team with no trophies in their cabinet.
No trophies, only lost finals. Let's talk about Odegaard, and I just want to talk about Odegaard because I feel that Odegaard has been. I remember when he was so hyped, and it's been almost 7 years since we heard of this. Gem. He was a gem. He was pictured as...
Bro, 7. It's been like 10 years, man.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He was 16. Right now, he's 24.
Oh, yeah. Like, so 8 to 10. So, he was actually 10 because when he was 14 and they had to wait until he was older to sign the contract. But this guy was pictured as the next Messi or the next Cristiano Ronaldo. At that point, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo were going insane, right? Bro. And so much hype was given to this kid from Norway. I mean, his highlights were insane. 14 playing in the first division.
Yeah, he's a monster, bro.
Then I feel like there was a lot of pressure on him, and
I think pressure got to him. That's the thing.
And it's understandable.
It's normal. You're a kid.
You're a kid. You're 14, bro. You're 14, walking. You're 14. You have the talent, and he has the talent.
Yeah.
But you don't have the mindset yet. You have to go through
trial
and error to gain that mindset. To work on that mindset. So I want to talk about him because I'm actually genuinely happy that he's performing this well after so many years of me talking shit on him, of me saying, like this guy was this supposed to be the new Messi? Hell no! Like Odegaard playing in being benched by Real Madrid for like 2-3 years, then moving from club to club. So I'm really happy. So let's talk about him.
You know who Odegaard reminds me of? The way he's playing right now? Ozil.
Yeah.
Prime Ozil, bro. You had him sending these crazy passes.
Yeah, so.
The creativity was there, bro. This is not... He doesn't play like a European player, bro. He has that flair, that South American flair. Maybe because he played with a lot of South Americans in Real Madrid. I don't know.
But
that's good.
I think it's just talent. He's natural talent.
He's like him. He's just the orchestra.
I love him. I think I love him because,
man.
And I love watching these players because he's first. You give him the ball, you're at least gonna get it back. He's not a player that is used to lose the ball. Yeah. And he can change pace. That's something I love about these players in the midfield. Is like he can change pace, take 2-3 players and create the space for all his teammates.
Yeah.
And
he scores.
And he scores.
And he scores.
Assists. And his assists are no easy assists. They're like beautiful passes through the lines. Like he can be that.
Yes.
Like, and it does remind me of Messi, even though Messi was smaller, faster. But the passes that he looks, the vision that he has, it does remind me of Messi. But how you put it, it reminds me a lot of Ozil.
Ozil, bro.
From Arsenal or Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, Ozil.
Real Madrid days. So, Quick facts. So I'm gonna give you a quick fact. See, actually was sold in January 2021 to Arsenal from Real Madrid for 30 million. This season is his best season with Arsenal, with 7 goals, 5 assists. He's 4 in the Premier League in rating. He hasn't won the Premier League Player of the Month yet. The ones that have won it was Haaland in September, Rashford in October. Haaland in August, Rashford in September, and Almiron in October. Then the World Cup happens. Then January is going on, right? He, and this is my opinion, he is to me the most determined player for Arsenal. I think that he is.
He
the number
creates. 10. Have you seen him how he pressures?
I haven't seen him.
His pressure is like him. It's like a wolf going after a sheep. His pressure is crazy.
Quick, boom.
Yeah, he's just there pressuring the heck out of these players, and a lot of the time, bro, that has caused many discrepancies in these other teams where they don't know what to do because these Arsenal players are coming at them hard, especially Odegaard.
Yeah,
he's a mid. He's attacking at the front line. He's pressuring them at the front line. It causes a lot of discrepancies. Also, his assists, he at least touches the ball in every goal, bro. He's there.
That's good. He's part of he has to be part of each.
He's part of it.
He's really determined, and what he does in the next 4 months will determine the next question that I'm gonna ask you. Do you think that he is the best player of the Premier League right now, and do you think that he will be the best player, or he'll get the award of best player of the season, 2022-2023? So first one, do you think that he's the best player of the Premier League
right now?
As of January 2023.
I think he's at least top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Okay.
The best one, not yet.
Who do you think is the best one right now?
The best one right now, bro. Man, there's a lot of names. But I gotta give it a Haaland.
Yeah. And I agree with that one.
That's the best.
21 goals in 17 games.
That is insane.
That's just numbers that CR7 and Messi has put. And more in Premier League when it's such a hard league. So I do agree that right now I think he's top 3. I think I have Haaland, De Bruyne, and then I have Odegaard. But that's just my
in Premier League. Premier League maybe.
But I do think
I think he does have more flair than De Bruyne though.
But De Bruyne, it's just De Bruyne is the playmaker. 9 assists, 3 goals. He
didn't do shit with Belgium.
He didn't do shit with Belgium. That's true.
He's nothing without Ilkay Gundogan or Bernardo Silva.
But we have to talk about Premier League only though.
Take those players out and De Bruyne is dead.
He's dead. World Cup because then Norway is out. So.
Yeah, you know what? Watch out for Norway.
But look at the stat. For us, out of the top 3, or for me, out of the top 3, 2 of the best players of the Premier League are Norwegian. Norwegian. That I don't think that has ever happened before.
Nah.
Norwegian. So it's not like Brazilian. It's Norwegian.
Watch out for the Norwegians, bro. They have a lot of upcoming players, and.
That's
awesome. That might be like the new.
That might be saying something about how
that might be the new Iceland in 2014.
Yeah. The new Iceland, the new freaking Serbia. You know, Serbia's good. Croatia now.
But you know what? Those teams came back. Serbia used to be good back in the day.
Oh yeah. Croatia too, but they came down and now they're up again.
Yep, Croatia. It's a nice team.
So, with that being said, I do think that Odegaard has a chance to run for the Premier League Best Player of the Year.
Possibly.
He has a really good chance. I think looking at the consistencies between him and Haaland, if Arsenal keeps playing the same way they're playing, and if he keeps being as determined as he has
I think we're forgetting another Arsenal player in
Martinelli?
Nope.
Who?
Saka.
Yeah, okay.
Consistent. So I think Saka actually took a Player of the Month.
So that I looked, maybe I didn't see it, but
We'll figure this
The
out right
best
now.
player of the, I think I one thing that I think we can agree on is the best player of the season will come from those two teams. Maybe Almiron, and that depends on how Newcastle does.
Almiron, hey,
But that would be
he's
just amazing.
crazy.
But yeah, I think that will wrap up Odegaard, and then for the last thing that we're gonna talk about for the Premier League is gonna be our top six prediction. That is our prediction of how the table is gonna look at the end of the year. Meaning, this is the six teams that will go to European football: four for Champions League, two for Europa League. So I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that Arsenal is gonna win. They're gonna go first. They're gonna win the championship after so many years of misery. Man City is gonna finish second. I don't see them going below that, based on the points. Man United, I have them third just because of the streak that they're having. I They might lose one game here and there, but I don't think they're gonna drop their consistency in that match. And then I have Liverpool 4, and I only have them there because of hierarchy. Because of what they've shown in the past years. Luis Diaz will come back soon. They have, Darwin Nunez is really off right now. He's really sucky, but we have Firmino coming back too. Salah, top player. So I think Liverpool's gonna pick it up. Be consistent. 4 wins, a tie, lose 4 wins. Like those consistencies runs that is gonna get them to the fourth place. Chelsea fifth, and that's only right now they're 10th. But like I said, they're only 3 points away from the sixth place. That is nothing. Like putting in perspective that there is 18 games left, 19 games left. There is 57 points to play. So many points, and Chelsea have a team to fight for against all these middle teams, which is Fulham, Brighton. That sadly, I wish I can say I put him there, but there are still middle class teams that don't have maybe the lineup or the kids, the players that haven't been in that position of like having to win every game to clinch that European spot, and eventually the team they're gonna decay and just start losing and get 7 to below, right? And the last team, and I think this is the only mid-table team that is gonna get the European place, the last European place, and is Newcastle. I think Newcastle does have what it takes to be sixth place and be Tottenham, be Fulham, Brighton, Leicester, Aston Villa. So I have Newcastle as sixth place, clinching the last European spot. What about you, babe?
Well, with me, I have to agree with you on Arsenal champion. Arsenal is winning this. Arsenal 2023, here we come. Man City, I have them second place. It's Man City, bro. On the differences, I have Newcastle staying in third.
Okay.
I have Newcastle staying in third because they have been possibly the most or the second most consistent team. They're a well-balanced team.
Really good
To draw a tie against Arsenal when they had all this defending, they helped them out with 2 PKs. I'm not gonna lie, But it's a well-balanced team.
Uh-huh.
It's a team to look out for. You can't give them a chance because they'll take it. And defensively, they're pretty good. So my fourth place, I would have to give it to Liverpool. I'll agree with you on that. Liverpool, they come clutch at the very second half of the season. They've always been clutch. The stats prove it.
Uh-huh.
Fifth place, I'm bringing in Chelsea. Chelsea's going to make that jump because it's Chelsea. Who I think I have choking up is Man U.
Man U?
Jumping? Yes.
And Tottenham?
And I have Man U actually in sixth place.
Who? Okay.
Choking up and going down to sixth place, yes.
Oh, 6 or 7?
Sixth.
Okay, so they'll get a European spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have them getting my European spot.
I mean, they are used to Europa League, so that'll be. They play Barca in a month, so that'll be a good one. But okay, see, that's kind of what pretty steady. Some changes, but seems that Arsenal, Man City are gonna stay in that top 2. I
That's
don't
how it
see it
is?
changing. Yeah, I don't see it changing.
Arsenal and Man City top 2, and you know who's gonna be first place?
I really hope so. I really hope. I think that Arsenal deserves it. They're playing a really beautiful football, and they should have an award for that. You know, and the champ in the Premier League should be um, their award. You know, their prize.
And
So,
back in Champions League.
I know. So back a chance for a long. Hopefully, they don't get Bayern Munich in the round of 16, bro.
Oh,
Round of
Hey,
16, Bayern Munich. I'll be so mad.
Bayern Munich. We gotta talk about their free transfers, man.
Oh yeah.
Bayern Munich is the king of free transfers. That's
We'll
discussion.
we'll have that discussion later on in another episode. So that's for our Premier League. That's everything that we have for right now. We will discuss more teams later on or how the table is progressing. Let's talk about Memo Ochoa Serie A debut. I mean,
Crazy.
like
18 saves. 18 saves to be exact.
18 save.
18 saves.
Key save for 9 save, 18 saves in total, 9 key save.
Yep.
He, for people that don't know, he left America after 3 years to sign for a Serie A team, Salernitana. It's a modest team, nothing crazy. And in his debut against AC Milan, which is top 2 in the Serie A, he had 18 saves in total. But he had 9 key saves. One of them being a double save, which was amazing. The double saves came one with a really hard shot, and then he double saved it with his left foot.
Yes.
He got a 7.2 rating. He has 7 saves inside the box, and that just wraps up his amazing debut. I think it was amazing, bro.
Memo Ochoa.
It just shows that I think this is a player that if you put him to play with Chelsea, he will deliver. If you put him to play with America,
he is a big game player.
If you put him to play with in the World Cup, he will deliver. I do think at the same time, he matches the level that he plays in. If he plays in Europe, he will go European play.
He matches the level he's playing against.
So, European, he'll go European level. But Liga MX, he go Liga MX. And then international, he goes international. True. So, I'm not saying that's bad because, I mean, he's good in Liga MX. It's a good thing. But I think he should stay in Europe for a longer period.
Yes.
Which he shows he can do it.
He's what, 38, 37?
38.
I think he came back to Liga MX way too early.
Way too early for his talent. So I just wanted to give this a shout out to Memo Ochoa. I think he did amazing. Hopefully he keeps performing every week like that.
Pa otro mundial.
Pa otro sexto. Damn, that would be crazy. And then the last thing we're gonna talk is we're just gonna be giving you guys updates of the transfer market that just opened on the 1st and they'll close at the end of the month. So we're gonna start with the hottest transfer of
the year. El Bicho.
So CR7 moves to Al Nassr from Arabia Saudita. So he's gonna be playing. CR7 is gonna be playing in the Saudi Pro League. So just quick details about this move. So I apologize. So quick details about this move is a 2.5 year deal for 535 million.
Sheesh, that's a lot of money.
Which means that annually he gets 214 million, which if we break it down per week is $4.1 million. We break it down by day is 588,000 per day, and per hour he makes a whooping 25K.
25K.
That's literally
just 25K.
25K per hour. Bro, he eating a sandwich and he's making 25K, bro. That is crazy. Just a disclaimer, and people always say like press is gonna give you 200 million. Oh, crazy. Well, people don't put this into perspective. That doesn't mean that that's his net salary for just playing soccer. So the 200 million, it actually comes with marketing deals that he has with the team.
That is insane.
Multiple reports suggest that the actual money his net salary for just playing, being a football player, is 75 million dollars, which is the highest. He's still the highest paid football player in the universe. More than Mbappe. I think Mbappe 61.
63.
63,
Yeah.
and then Messi's 45, something like that.
Around there.
Yeah, so 75 million as a 37-year-old. He's the highest paid, and it's an insanely amount.
That
of
is
money.
stupid money. Stupid money, bro.
And I'm not. I mean, rich country, hella money. If it was Qatar or Arabia Saudita, they have so much money. So I'm not surprised of this deal because they're the only teams that they can afford it.
Yeah.
Even China, or maybe China. But one thing that I put into perspective, I'm like, this doesn't even seem like a dumb move. You know, like it makes sense.
It's not.
Is because of how much clout these players have. Like I put it, you can give $1 billion to Messi and CR7, and you get those returns back. And just to put it,
Easy.
and I tell you why, because of social media, and understand
Bro.
Instagram, bro,
The Instagram account,
went crazy. It just
10.1 million followers.
in
Al
4
Nassr.
days. So
Al Nassr de toda mi vida.
bro, el bicho tiene su fanaticada. 860,000 was before he signed. Now the team has 10.1 million followers in Instagram. So they had an increase of almost 10 million followers in the 4 days just by signing CR7.
That is insane.
That is just translates to so much money for them. And that's to show you how much cloud,
That's not even counting
He
the
has.
jersey sales that are gonna go
jerseys, sponsorships.
on. Sheesh.
Like if Rolex will pay Al Nassr, $2 million for a sponsorship, now they're gonna pay 20 million.
Yeah.
Al Nassr is gonna get that money back, and also the development or like the name that they're gonna have now behind the league is insane. Like I think one of the things that they were saying is that he's gonna develop their football and in their country's football, and I do believe that people are gonna take this league more serious, or more sponsorships are gonna go into this league, or the level of the league itself is gonna go up just by this signing. So I think it's a crazy transfer. Is no absurd in the financial aspect. And then I just I hope that he does good. Honestly, I'm not a CR7 fan. I love Messi, but CR7, if he does good, that's good for soccer. Los Árabes, like the Middle East, they do need more developing.
They need that impulse.
Yeah, they need impulse or the traction to get soccer out of, to get it better. Now they had a World Cup. Now they have a top player in the league.
Those teams did impress this World Cup.
So Arabia Saudita was the only team that beat the champion,
Yeah.
the World Cup champions.
That is crazy.
So that is crazy. I do want to give this fact really quick. Edu Aguirre, which is a really close friend of CR7, and he's El Chiringuito, one of El Chiringuito reporters, which is a great program, by the way. He did mention that there was 7 and 8 offers for him from countries such as Spain, Portugal, Turkey, Italy, England, Brazil, MLS. So there was like 7 teams.
Sporting KC being one of them.
You think so?
Sporting KC.
Okay.
Sporting KC.
From the MLS. So there was like 7, 8 offers for him. He also said that there was 2 top teams in Europe. And when he said top, is like top, like top in name, top in Champions League, top that he was waiting for. He didn't want to disclaim, put the names out there. I think that one of them was probably Bayern Munich. I think if Bayern Munich would have been like, hey, come play, he would have went for Bayern Munich, just because that's the only league that he hasn't played on, or League One. But I think Bayern Munich that's just my opinion, or my not prediction, like my guess.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He went from Al Nassr. So this is just to let you know that he did have
Imagine he would have pulled a Luis Figo.
and went to Barca.
Barca.
Oh no.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah,
Mr. Champions
I
at
don't know
Barca.
I don't know how I would feel about that.
Yeah,
It would be mixed emotions.
when we would see you with your little Ronaldo jersey del Barça, I know Real Madrid. I know Real Madrid fans would go crazy, man.
Yeah, they would be like, hell no, I
But
hate it.
but then you got the CR7 fanboys that they're willing to make that jump.
They're gonna change, yeah.
Make that jump.
But I actually that's perfect. I think that football needs that rivalry. You know, they need that. They need Messi and CR7 to be like two different, because it's two different styles. None of them, like, you know, two different styles. It's just football is being played in different styles. That it's good to have these two representatives.
Yes,
That's
true.
I ask you, why do you think that he did it? Why do you think that he took that that step to go to such a low level league? Because we're not gonna put a makeup and like make up this move and say, oh, that league is as good as, no, that league is really low compared to Europe.
Yeah,
you know, compared to even to South America.
I'm sure.
So why you think that he did this?
Number one reason, he's close to his retirement. Why not make a big check? And then they probably sold him in that deal. You know what? You're gonna be the one changing up this whole league. You're gonna be the face of this league.
Pioneer.
You're the pioneer. You're the face of this. Once they said the face of this league, this man was like,
ooh,
I'm in.
Yeah, he was living a tough time, a tough moment in Europe, being benched, being just secluded from all these teams that he's normally the face of. I
think Ronaldo messed up going to that interview with Piers Morgan.
Yeah, too soon.
Too soon. No, man, it's just
too soon.
I think he's having a hard time accepting that he has to retire.
Yeah, that
we've had
not the same.
Possibly. I think him and Messi have been the most consistent players in history.
Yeah.
Will we ever see something like that? Maybe. You never know.
In our lifetime,
football.
Maybe. I really
football has been changing a lot lately. You got players like Mbappe popping up at 18, Haaland.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, that's where playing styles come in jeopardy. That's where the GOAT talk comes in.
Yeah.
Messi has been adapting to being a little more slower, dropping down. Let me be just the one that touches here, touches there. And Ronaldo has always relied on his physical peak.
Yeah, no, and it's tough because
you're not performing the same anymore, man.
Not when these 18-year-olds are as fast as you and stronger. You know?
No,
because Ronaldo is the greatest athlete of our generation.
Possibly, yes.
But age, you can fight age. You cannot fight with getting old. You know, like 37 is not the same as 17.
Unless your name is Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
But even the Zlatan's game, he adapted as well.
Yeah,
he adapted the way that he
just stays up there, man.
He's a finisher, you know.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's game style of play is hard for him to adapt because he's a winger. He's more of explosiveness, shoot.
Yeah.
And it's hard to adapt that into different. So, in my opinion, I think he did it for three things. Obviously, to be a pioneer. I think he wants to be the face of the Beatles and giving them the traction that they need. And he saw an opportunity on that, right? He definitely did it for the money. When he says, "Oh, it's because I won everything in Europe and I'm done."
Bullshit.
That is BS to me, because knowing him, such a competitive player, he knows that he's leaving Europe because there is few teams that he can be the face of. He cannot be like, if he goes, let's say, even if he goes to his beloved Sporting.
Yeah, Sporting.
There is a possibility that he might be benched because Sporting is in the Champions League, you know, and if he's not performing, he will be benched because it's Europe. In Arabia Saudita, he's not gonna be benched. He's gonna get play time. He's gonna be able to, like, even lower a little bit his standard of, like, how he plays, and that's okay. He's older. He doesn't want to be benched no more. He doesn't want to be remembered as somebody getting benched for the last 3 years of his career. That's why he's leaving Europe, because the competition keeps getting better and better and better. But unfortunately, the style of play that he chose, or he had, is not able to accommodate to nothing else in football. So I think that when he says I want everything, I'm done, like that's BS because Messi won everything, Iniesta won everything. You can say, oh, well, Messi didn't go to Serie A. Well, that's because Messi didn't play in Serie A, but he went to League One and he won League One, right? He was in La Liga. He won La Liga many times. Like the same thing I can tell to Ronaldo, like, have you won the Bundesliga? No. Have you won the League One? No. Okay, but he hasn't played, so it doesn't. It's not relevant that like, oh, he hasn't. He hasn't won everything, but in his perspective, he has it. So I think that's a really, there's an argument that it doesn't count in my head. Ronaldo is finished.
No, he's not.
Because a lot of people say that of Messi when he had the first season at PSG, which was really bad compared to. It wasn't even that bad, but compared to what Messi had us used to, it was bad. And then look at this season, he's going crazy, right? And Ronaldo might be able to do the same, but Ronaldo is not able, or I think his persona and his ego is not able to be bench. He's not able to see himself being bench or taking the chance to go to a European team, not performing well, not feeling well, and being benching that team again, because then he will be benching Man U, be benching Portugal. Then they say, oh, he went to Sporting and he got benched again, so that's just gonna be killing his name. So
Bench
those
warmer.
are the reasons why.
Bench warmer.
He's gonna be a bench warmer.
He'll be a bench warmer.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the bench warmer.
The bench warmer.
So those are the reasons. I mean, like I said, opinions. I think our opinions are valid just because of knowing who Cristiano is.
And because they're opinions.
And because their opinions is fine. So if you want something to say,
Y si no te gusta.
pues bet that.
Just kidding. Tarjeta roja. Tarjeta
The
roja.
last, I think the last part of the podcast to wrap it up. That's it. I promise you. Is to just talk about some transfers that already happened. So Rulli, Argentinian Rulli goalkeeper, went from Villarreal to Ajax, 10 million euros. I think that's a good price for him. I think he's really good.
He's a good
He's a good keeper.
Yes. Consistent. He's very consistent.
Daily Blind to Bayern for free.
Daily Blind.
Blind? Oh, blind.
Daily Blind.
Daily Blind to Bayern Munich for
the
free.
kings of the free transfer, man.
Yeah, kings
They
of the
hit
free
strike
transfer.
again.
We'll talk about that in another episode. Orsic, the Croatian, to Southampton from Dinamo Zagreb.
I think Orsic is a bargain player, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, those Croatians...
I think he's a bargain player.
We'll see how he values himself in the next year. Because Southampton is not really doing that good, so
No.
I really hope that they do. The next two are gonna be actually pretty high transfers, which is Benoit Badiachil from Monaco to Chelsea. Center defensive made 33 million euros. That's a lot.
That dude's a giant.
That dude's a giant.
That
He's
dude
like
is a
Yaya Touré,
giant.
bro.
6'4".
Yeah, he's a giant. So I'm excited to see how he.
Nobody's beating him in there, bro.
So if he gets the footwork and the vision, he can be a really good player for Chelsea. Like I said, Chelsea is stacking up to fight for that European spot. And then Cody Gakpo, the best player in my opinion for Netherlands in the World Cup, just signed to Liverpool for 37 million from PSV. I watched him in the World Cup. Amazing player. I think he's really good. I think he can give really a lot of options to club in the middle. So I'm excited for that one. And last, what do you think on that one?
I think Gapco is a steal for that price. There's
He's
a lot
really young
of
too. He's like 26.
there's a lot of players that have been paid for more than Gapco.
I just don't. He's not Brazilian, so they cannot pay like 80 million. If he was Brazilian, 80 million. But
easy.
I think he, based on what I've seen in the World Cup, I think that he will be a really good player. That's just my opinion. Lastly, we have a loan of Mateo Cunha, the Brazilian. He played in Atletico Madrid, the top forward Mateo Cunha. He's going to Wolves with a loan with an obligation to buy for 44 million euros. So that's gonna be.
Not know how I feel about that one.
I don't know, but he's good. But for 44 million obligation to buy, meaning that you have to buy him.
Atletico.
Wolf hasn't been the best one. In
Atletico, I think, is a team that overpricing all the time.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. If he kills it, then I mean, it's worth it if he doesn't. I mean, Wolves signings lately, really, really bad. Then the rumors or to keep an eye on, transfers to keep an eye on is Enzo Fernandez, one of the World Cup revelation from Argentina, plays in Benfica. Chelsea wants him. They have Benfica is asking for the buyout clause of 120 million euros.
No.
That's the only thing that they're gonna sell it for that. But Chelsea is saying no. Chelsea is saying 87 million plus CH plus Fofana and plus Andre Santos.
I think Chelsea is on crack.
He is a really good player, but
Did you see Ziyech in the World Cup?
I know Ziyech went crazy.
No, you know what? Sell Ziyech to Arsenal. We'll take him.
I think that deal itself, 87 million euros plus Ziyech, Fofana, and Andre Santos. That's a really good deal for Benfica. Because this kid was a wonder, but you don't know if he's gonna be consistent.
Them World Cup transfers are always iffy. They're never.
And more when you're like,
never consistent, man.
So we'll see how it goes. So that's one that we're gonna keep an eye out, as well as Joao Felix to Man U on a loan from Atletico Madrid.
You know what?
I think that would be a crazy loan.
Joao Felix is one of Arsenal's targets too.
Joao Felix?
But you know what?
I don't think he fits right now in the team.
I don't know, man.
I think
that's spark. I like his spark.
Yeah,
but
no.
You know what, man? You can take him.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I think that is. Let's not mix.
Give us Mudryk.
Chemistry.
Give us Mudryk. We'll take Mudryk.
Oh, Mudryk?
Mudryk.
Who's that?
The Ukrainian kid.
Who's that?
The Ukrainian Neymar.
Oh yeah.
From Shakhtar.
I think I've seen him. Who he was linked to.
He wants to go to Arsenal, but his representative wants him to go to Chelsea because
I think Chelsea's money. Somebody went
down
from Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
I saw that.
Chelsea's trying to steal him, but
I saw that.
That boy wants to go to Arsenal because he has Zinchenko there.
We'll keep you updated on the Mudryk case, because I did see that in the transfers news, and I did see that he was a Shakhtar Donetsk player and that he's hyped up right now. I haven't seen the highlights. I haven't seen much. But
he is legit, bro.
Keep an eye out. Well, Pibes, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of the 90 Plus podcast, brought to you by Los Pibes del Barrio. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Keep an eye out, because we'll be posting videos on a weekly basis. Hopefully 2 videos a week. We're going to be discussing hot trends, Premier League tables, Serie A tables, or Europe, CONCACAF, everything about the football community. And then see you guys next week. Vamos, Pibes. Se cuidan. Con toda.